toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback, and he gets loose.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
First down, West Virginia.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
he made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Goes to the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barco. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Miami.
Here's the give off the left side.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They boot it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the lone running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Barco. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears are in a mess here on third and a mile. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17, Baylor, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Floating away. Got the first himself.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Soft spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 9 over Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Takes it from the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the touchdown, Bears! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. that is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Baylor! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's out past the 35. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are...
Unleashes one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Pugh. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend
on. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Finds his tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Going up top again. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bears will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pugh. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That's caught. It's Pugh. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Third down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Right back to the well. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bears will punt this one away. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Third down coming up.
On third down, going up top. Fires it incomplete. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears are in a mess here on third and a mile. Now the play fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
West Virginia.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. And the Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers are in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 12 over Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's held. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barco. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 8 over Miami.
Safe completion on the screen.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. 4th down, gotta have it here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Powers forward. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.